Okay, cool. So I want someone to help me on actually what opening the Eclipse and then creating a project package, all those stuffs. So I just want everyone to make sure actually what everyone knows all the stuffs for it. So that's why we have to do these steps for a number of times. Okay. So I'll ask, hey, hi Aruna, can you help me to open the Eclipse? Then you have to help me to create a workspace. So can you help me? Hey, hi Aruna, you're there? Hey, hi Sirisha.
Hi Murali.
Hey Sirisha. Yeah, can you tell me what to do? Yeah, sorry. Come again.
Click on Eclipse.
Eclipse application here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Run.
Run.
If you want to choose any workspace, you can browse it, or else you can use the same workspace.
Super. So as of now, I want to browse and then open a new workspace. So I'll go to Murli laptop, then a new folder. So this one, dummy sequence. I'll just create like that simply. So this is my folder.
Select folder, launch.
Yes. So what are the things that we have in the Eclipse? First we have workspace. Then next we have project. Then we have package. Then we have
class.
Java or class files. Super. So now we have created the workspace part. The next thing we have to create the project. Okay. So, hey, thanks, Risha. Next, I'll ask Srinivas. Hey, hi, Srinivas. Srinivas, you're there? I can't hear you. Okay, cool. Hey, hi, Itish. Hey, hi, Itish, you're there? Can you hear me? Okay. Shakana, you're there?
Yeah, Murali. Hi.
Yeah, hi. Can you help me to create the project?
Yeah, you can right click on the project explorer.
Okay. No, right click is not working. Just a minute, give me a minute. Yeah, right click.
New.
New.
Project.
Yes, super.
Here either Java project or inside the Java folder, there is a Java project. Yeah.
Super.
Next.
Okay. Yes. Then. Yeah. The project name.
Create the name for the project.
I'll give project 1.
Yeah. Then, make sure that the JRE selected is the correct one.
Yes, it should be 1.8 or 1.10, something like that, or it should not be less than that. Better to go for 1.8, the stable version.
Finish. Yeah.
Click on finish. So it will ask me to change the view. So open the perspective. So a new section called Java will come. So I'll close these unwanted windows. Cool. That's great. Hey, thanks, Agana. So, hey, hi, Susan.
Hi, Murli.
Can you tell me, so once I create the project, so what are the informations that will be available?
We have the JRE system library and source.
Yes. Along with that, anything extra, one more folder will be there. If I go inside, so here anything else important folders are here?
Bin.
Yes, correct. We have source and bin. So
Yeah.
what is that source folder will consist of? What is the bin folder will consist of?
Source folder will have the Java
So
files.
correct. Dot
And
Java
bin,
files.
yeah, .java and bin will have the .class files.
Awesome. So do you have any idea what is the need of dot Java file and what is the need of dot bin files? Sorry, dot class files.
Yeah, .java files are used for editing the JavaScript, and .class files are used for running the script.
Good. Yeah, awesome. Good, Susan. Super. So super. Great.
Thank you.
Hi, Purnima. Hi, Purnima. You're there? Okay. Hi, Praveen. Hi, Shiva.
Hey, hi, Mule.
Shivanand, can you help me? So here we have source folder, bin folder we have seen. So what is the need of this GRE system library and what are these things?
These are the runtime libraries to run our application, to run our program.
Superb, correct. So what these things actually what will consist of these jar files. So the GRE system library consists of a lot of jar files.
Jar files.
Yeah, inside the jar files we have the packages and then the class files here. So these are all needed for my internal Java execution.
Java execution.
Super. Good man. Thank you. So next, I'll ask. Hey, hi Teja.
Hi, Murli.
Can you help me? So I have created actually what the project. The next thing is I want to create you a package and then a Java file.
Yeah, we should right click on source,
Super. Right click on the source.
new
New.
in the package.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So
We
here,
should give name here.
yeah, I'll just give pack 1. Then click on
And finish.
finish. So before doing that, I'll show you one more thing. Can you see now the create a new Java package is coming. Now what I will do, I will just give it in caps, an uppercase. When I start my package name with an uppercase, it gives me discourage package name. By convention, package name usually starts with a lowercase only. Okay, so the standard practice actually what always package name will starts with a lowercase only.
Okay.
Got it? And can I use any space here? No. Invalid package name. So here an uppercase. That's it. It gives me only warning. That means still I can create me actually what my package name in a caps also. Okay. So that is just a warning only. That is saying actually what standard practice is to have it without a space. So if you want, you can create it. That's not a problem. It just gives a warning. But I cannot use a space in between the letters. If I want to treat it a different words over there, only option is I can give underscore only. I cannot use hyphen also. Only thing is I can use underscore. Got it? That's a main. Okay, so now I'll click on finish. So now can you help me to create a class?
Yeah, we should right click on package,
Okay.
new,
Yes.
and the class.
Super. Just a second, let it load. Just do it again. Yeah. Okay. So now what I need to do?
There, we need to give the class name.
So class name I'll just give as learning learning one. Yes. Then
Yeah, we can select either public or package.
super. So what is the difference in the UI level when we give public or package?
Yeah, if we select the public in the coding, we'll have one more word like public.
Correct. So that will be public class learning one.
Okay,
Same thing if I select package,
it's just learning one.
class learning one.
Okay.
Okay, super. So then any idea on this checkbox?
Yeah, if we choose that public static void main in the default, we will get that one.
Super, great. In case if I don't check on this checkbox, okay, and then I'm
Yeah.
selecting package here. So click on finish. Okay, super. So now let me click on. Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now we created it. Now I'll just increase the font size alone. Preferences, font. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, good guys. So now what we will do? Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Rija. So I'll ask next. Hi, Purnima. Hi, Purnima. Okay, cool. Hi, Shivanan. Hi, Praveen. Hi, Shagana.
Yes, Murli.
Can you tell me actually what I want to have my main function? So what is the shortcut for that?
PVS1.
Yes. No, not PSVM. PSVM.
Public static void में
Correct.
VM. Sorry, VM.
No.
Yes,
MAIN.
Oh, okay.
Then
Control space.
yes. Now I will get this. Then select it. Enter.
Yeah, enter.
So now I want to print hello world. For that shortcut is
SISO, S by SO, control space.
control space enter. Super. If I want to print hello world, what do I need to do?
Double quotes in between hello world.
Yes, that's it. Anything that comes in double quotes will be treated as a
String.
string. That's it. Whatever we give it in double quotes, it will be printed as it is. It prints hello world. Super. So can you tell me what are the different ways actually what I can execute this program? One, right click on the program, run as Java.
Application.
Any other option?
Otherwise, in the above the run.
Yes. This one you're saying?
Yeah, I was talking about the other one next to the project.
Okay, this one. Yeah, run.
Run.
Yes, one option is this. It will run. Otherwise, run as
Java application.
correct. Then another option. Here
Run,
also.
run.
Yes. Otherwise, click on this drop down. Run as
Java
Java
application.
application. Or click on this drop down. Select your name of the class. Learning one. That's what it will do. Got it?
Yeah.
Super. A good sign. Cool guys. So anyone has any questions so far? Anyone has any questions so far on understanding how to create a workspace project, package, a class, and then how to execute a basic program? Anyone has any questions on this? Great, awesome. So yesterday we saw for data types. So today we are going to see for the variables here. So what is a variable and then how to use the variables? First we will see. Okay, before going to that, I just need to know. So yesterday, as everyone got your mail IDs, sorry, everyone got my got the mails from my side. Is anyone has not received the mails? I think Barka, you received. Okay, cool, super. Sure, Ritesh. So the public is actually what right now I am just going to tell you in the UI level only the details of actually what the usage of public, default, private, protected. I will just tell you in the package access modifier class sessions, because now if I say you might feel a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, so I just want to take it in a very easier way that you understand the concepts space by space. Okay, sorry, step by step. So when you use a space in the class name, also it will throw you an error. We cannot have a space in the class name level. Only in the project level, if you want, you can have spaces, but not anywhere else. Got it? Yeah, super. Good guys. So now I'm going to tell you about variables. So what is a variable means? Okay, it's just a memory location helps to store values So while storing the values over there, the data types acts as a reference. Okay, data types acts as a reference to decide what values to be stored in it. That's it. It will be. Got it? Any questions for anyone? Okay. So variables means it's just a memory location which helps us to store values in it. Data types acts as a reference to decide what values to be stored in it. That means how. So in variables we have two steps. One is declaration. Another one is initialization. Okay. So declaration is what means it's like this. Integer I. Okay. So declaration means always it's so simple. It's like actually what? Creating a memory location. It's just creating a memory location here. That's what it will do. Initialization means storing a value to the memory location. Okay. So integer I. So now what will happen right now for me? It's actually what? Creates me one memory location, and then after that the memory location name will be what? I. Then the integer acts as a reference to the memory location. The integer acts as a reference to the memory location. Say to the memory location, store only integer values alone. That is yesterday we saw it. Only the numbers actually what which is of in between the range of actually what it's integer values alone. Store only values of the integer informations alone. Okay, so for example, if I take the yesterday's session, I'll just take this alone. Just for understanding the concept, I'm just taking this alone so that it will be easy for you guys to understand. So right now here in this concept, if you see, integer can store values from -500 to 500. So here it says actually what, store only values from -500 to 500. It says initialization means what? I is equal to 10. So now what will happen? It searches for the memory location called I. That is what here. Then it will store value 10. Before storing, it verifies actually what? The 10 comes under in between actually what? -500 to 500. Yes. So it stores 10 into it. That's the thing. Okay. There is another concept called reinitialization. So now what will happen? When I give I is equal to 20. Now what will happen? Searches for a memory location called I. Now it replaces the value from 10 to 20. That's what it will do. It replaces the value from 10 to 20. Got it? Any question for anyone on this? Let me put this down. Got it? Anyone has any questions, guys? Anyone has any questions on this so far? Okay, so now we'll see actually what how to utilize these variables in a class. Okay, a basic information. So class ABC. Okay, before going to that, can everyone reply as yes if you have understood about the declaration, initialization, and reinitialization, and what is a variable? Can everyone reply as yes if you have understood this so far? Okay, super. So now let me write a normal class ABC. Always a class, I told you it will have a main function, string argument. Integer I is equal to 10. Okay, then after that system.out.println I. Okay, so integer I equal to 10. Now I'm trying to print I is equal to system.out.println I. Now I'm going to give I is equal to 20. Then I will print sysO I. Got it? So now when I do this, so what will happen, I'll tell you. So normally when the class executes, so what is going to happen is what I'm going to tell you. So now what will happen, it creates me one memory location, and then the memory location name will be what? The class name with some hexadecimal number. That is ABC with some hexadecimal numbers. Then the first class which the first memory which will be created inside the memory location is static pool. Okay, so static pool is the first memory location which will be created into this. Okay, so it got created. So then after that, now what will happen, all the static members will be loaded into it. So what are the static members? We have public static void main. That's a static member. So that loads into this static pool. Okay, public static void main. Then next actually what? So for us, the public static void main starts to execute. Now a local memory for the public static void main gets it. Local memory for public static void main. Okay, from where actually what? From the static pool, it gives information to execute. So now the local memory got created. Next, the main function starts to execute. Integer I is equal to 10. Now what will happen? It loads. That is actually what I'm trying to create a variable. Where I'm trying to create it inside the main function. So it creates me one memory location. So that is the declaration and initialization can also be done in a single step also. Okay. So when I give it like this, declaration and initialization, can also be done in a single step. That is, if I give integer a is equal to 30, now what will happen? It creates me one memory location, and then a will be the memory location name. Then that integer acts as a reference to the memory location. Okay, integer acts as a reference to the memory location. Say to the memory location, load only integer values alone. Then after that, it stores 30 into the memory location. Before storing 30, it confirms actually what it is there inside the in between the range of the integer values. 30 comes under in between minus 500 to 500. Yes. Then only it will be stored. Got it? So that's what we are doing here. Integer I equal to 10. It creates actually what? One memory location and then stores the value as 10 into it. Then next system.out.println I. So whenever I give only the variable name, the search goes to the local memory. So this is my local memory. Here do I have I variable? Yes, the value will be 10. So that 10 will be printed here. Okay. Now I is equal to 20. So what is this step? This step is actually what? Reinitialization. That is, now it goes to the memory location called I. So it goes to the local memory because I'm referring actually what? With I. So that means search goes to local memory. Do we have I variable? Yes. Replaces the value from 10 to 20. Then next actually what? System.out.println I. Again goes to the local memory. Do we have I variable? Yes. Then it prints me actually what? 20 for it. Got it? Then now comes out of the main function execution. Now what will happen when the execution comes out of it? Main function, a local memory for main function gets deleted. Then when it comes out of the entire class, the static pool and then the entire memory gets deleted for me. That's what it will be done. Got it? So anyone has any questions so far? So I know actually what you might be having a little bit doubt on it. Once again, we are going to do another program. At least the concept you guys are able to understand. So once again, anyway, we will see again on the same thing. But anyway, at least you are able to understand 50% of it so that I can explain the other next program. So which will be easier for you to understand step by step. Can everyone ping me as yes if you're able to understand the concept of it so that we go again for the next program? Super. Great, guys. So now let me come here. I'll create one class. So variable usage. then click on package, then I'll click on finish. So now here I'll type main control space enter. So now, okay, so first I want to create actually what? A variable. Okay, so I want someone to help me here. So I'll ask someone. Hey, hi Shivanam. Hello. Hey, hi Shivanam, you're there?
Yes, Murli.
So can you help me? I want to declare and initialize a variable called I is equal to value as 100.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how to do?
Int
Integer
I equal to
I is equal to
100.
100. That's it. So what is that we are doing here? What this will do? Integer I equal to 100 means?
So it will it will declare and initialize the value to 100.
Super. It creates a variable called I, and then in the variable it stores a value called
100.
Before storing, it also checks whether this is under the data type range of integer. Got it. Yeah. Next. Hey, good. Hey, thank you, ma'am. So now next, actually, what? Hey, hi, Aruna.
Hi, Murli.
Can you help me? I want to print the value of I. Can you tell me what I need to do?
Yes, sir.
Scissor,
Space and enter.
control space, enter. Super.
So give the I.
Yes, correct. So I'll give I. Right click, run as Java application. Now it prints my value as 100.
100.
Can I give it like scissor I in double quotes?
Yeah, if you give I in double quotes, it's going to print only I, not the value.
Awesome. Yes. Good. So whenever we give any information in double quotes, it will be treated as a string only. Okay. So we always need to give the variable information without double quotes only. Hey, good. Hey, thanks, Aruna. Super. So now next. So hey, hi Srinivas. Hello. Hey, hi Srinivas.
Hi, Murli.
Can you help me now? I need to replace, okay, that is reinitialize the value of I from 100 to 200. Can you tell me what I need to do?
I is equal to 100 now.
Yes, I is equal to 200. Can I give it as actually what? Integer I is equal to 200?
It won't have already
Yes.
declared before itself.
Super, correct. So that is already I have actually what created a memory location called I. Because whenever we give the variable with reference of a data type, it is always like creating a new variable. So when I want to reinitialize, always I need to give only the variable name and then the value to be stored on it. Okay. Yeah. So now I want to print it. Can you tell me what I need to do?
SYSO.
SYSO.
Then I
Print the I value. Super. Can you help me? I want to create another value called J. Value should be actually what? 500.
then we need to give I int j is equal to 500.
Then J is equal to
500.
500. Super. Okay. So now I want to print the value of I and J, adding the values of actually what? I and J. So can you tell me what can I do?
SYSO.
SYSO. I plus
j.
Super. Yes, we can give like this. So what is the I value right now? Recently it has been changed to 200. 200 plus 500, it will be 700. Got it? Everyone understood? Understood this? Ishnu is good, man. Thank you. Thanks, man. Understood this, everyone? Can everyone ping me as yes if you're able to understand this informations, whatever we have covered right now? Super. Good, guys. So now we'll have a break for 5 minutes. Then after that, I'll just tell you about actually what the different types of variables here. Okay, we'll have a short break for 5 minutes. Then we'll just cover the basics of the different types of variables. Okay, good. Guys, actually, anyone actually what has not received my mail for yesterday's session? Just want to reconfirm. If anyone has not received, please let me know. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. So we'll have a break for 5 minutes. Then we will again continue the session. Thank you. Yes. So we'll continue. So now we'll see actually what are the different types of variables we have. So we have actually what totally two types of variables. So there are two types of variables we have. One is static. The another one is non-static. Okay, these are the two types of actually what variables we have. And then after that we also actually sorry, I just made. So one is actually what a global variable. Another one is actually what is a local variable. These are the two types of variables we have here. Okay, global variable and then local variable. So global variable is of two types. One is static. Another one is non-static. These are the two types over there. One is static, another one is non-static. So how it will be used over there, I'll tell you. So for example, class ABC. Okay, so always a class will have actually what? A main function. Public static void main string arguments. So here a variable which is being declared inside actually what? Inside actually what? A main function. Okay, that is called as a local variable. This is called as a local variable. It's called as a local variable. Any variable that has been declared outside the function is called as a global variable. Okay. Any variable that has been declared outside the function is called as a global variable here. So then how actually what will be declared? So for example, integer a is equal to 100, integer b is equal to 200. Okay, I have declared two variables. If a variable has a keyword called static, it's called as a static variable. Okay, a variable which has a keyword called static is called as a static variable. Okay, a variable which does not have a keyword called static, that is called as actually what? Non-static variable. So if you see, the non-static variable and then local variable will look alike, but the only difference is the local variables are declared inside a function. Non-static variables are declared outside the function. That's the only thing. Okay, so how to access these members? So that's what. So local variable, simple, system.out.println, and then directly the variable name. Okay. Next thing, static variable. Static variables, so easily I can access them with help of a class name, system.out.println abc.a. So the class name is what? ABC. The variable name is what? A. So abc.a. Then next thing, I can also access them directly by the variable name also. That is, A is my variable name. I can access them like that also. But the best standard practice is to access them with help of a class name only. Got it? Got it? Any questions? Sure. When we will use static variables and then when we need to use non-static variables, all those things, tomorrow we will see in a detailed way, because I just want to show you with some examples and then make you understand. So tomorrow we will see that in a detailed way so that you will be understanding it without any confusion. Okay. So how to access non-static variables? So that one also we will see tomorrow. So for that, so simple, that is extra one concept called objects need to be created. Okay, how to create the objects, all those things, tomorrow we will see that. Got it? Any questions for anyone today for today's session? So today's session, we have seen what is a variable, what are the different types of variable, how to declare a variable, how to initialize a variable, and then static variable where it will be present, non-static variable where it will be present, local variable where it will be present, and then how to access the local variable, how to access the static variable. This is what we have covered for today's session. So is that everyone able to understand for today's session? Can everyone ping me as yes if you have understood the entire session for today? Okay, great, super, good guys. So then tomorrow actually what we will see actually what for the other steps over there. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks guys. So tomorrow we'll meet by the same time over there. Thank you. Bye bye.